fall tillage rolls along, one of the problems that many of us are trying to fix is the compaction created by our planters this spring. I'll address this issue in today's Iron Talk. When it's time to plant and soils are wet, you can only realistically wait so long, especially if you're farming with my brother. Now, I'm not encouraging anyone to mud the crop in, but at some point, you'll probably end up planting even if conditions aren't perfect. With the size of planters growing dramatically and with central fill units becoming much more prevalent, the 4 tires taking the brunt of that weight are driven into your soil, creating ruts that severely limit the yield of the rows on either side of them. We've used a 2-row combine for harvesting our small replicated research plots. The results we've seen are similar to the data coming from universities and other seed companies. Yield loss on those rows on either side of that deep compaction can easily be 10 to 25% or more. On 200 bushel corn, that could be a 50 bushel loss. The 2 solutions are, number 1, to switch back to individual boxes for each row. This spreads out the weight load evenly across the planter. Or number 2, use tracks on the planter rather than wheels to spread out the load. Of course, using both solutions would be the best of all. But since most people don't want to give up their central fill units, well, you can see the dilemma. Think about this going into the winter, especially if you're out trying to fix compaction from your planter with a fall tillage pass right now. That's all for today's Iron Talk, and now back to the show.